What it do, comic bros? It's your boy, Super Duper Sean, and this is Power of Comics. And today, I gotta talk about 3 X-Men titles that you should be reading. But before I get into that, I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get it, man. So the first new X-Men title that you should be reading is Alyssa Wong and Vince Caruto's Psylocke. Oh yeah! Alyssa Wong is best known for her Star Wars work, Dr. Aphra, and her work on Deadpool. Now, this Psylocke is only 3 issues in, but each issue had me screaming and wanting more. I kid you not. Now, we all know that Jet McKay is writing From the Ashes X-Men, and Psylocke happens to be a lieutenant in his team. Alyssa Wong is able to stay in that current timeline and keep Psylocke on some Black Ops solo missions, and she does it with passion. She does it with fire, with grace, sticking to the elements of Psylocke that make her a X-Men fan favorite. I mean, when it comes to the detective work, she's using her telepathic abilities. When it's time to get down and dirty, y'all know she's using her ninja assassin abilities. Can't forget about them kinetic swords. She puts those to work in each issue of this run. One of my favorite standout moments of this run is where mutant children are being kidnapped. Not only are they being kidnapped, but they're being forced to fight to the death for the rich and wealthy. Now, Psylocke finds this out, and she is hot. She tracks down the mutant kids, and as she's rescuing them, she noticed that there's a collar on their neck. That collar allows them to be controlled. She ends up having to put the kids down because they are being controlled and trying to attack her. Now, when I say she put the kids down, it's not like that. Not like that. I mean, she left them unconscious. Just unconscious. You know, this is still Psylocke. She's still an X-Men. She didn't do the unthinkable. But when she tracked down the final corporate, man, it got crazy. I'm talking Ninja Star. High heel to the face. His whole arm got disintegrated. And the way the artist draws Psylocke when she is in combat, impeccable. You have to read the issues to know what I'm talking about. The way they trace her movements, it's ninjalic. Because she's a ninja, it's ninjalic. That's all I gotta say. 3 issues in, and I am hooked. Every mission feels like a Psylocke mission. It all appeals to her abilities and helps them stand out more. This is the best Psylocke that I have read in years. This is so the character. This book is very adult tone, very bloody. She's a ninja. She's a ninja assassin. And this book doesn't stray away from that. It doesn't try to be anything else but what Psylocke is to the core. And that's what makes this book great. Alyssa Wong, keep doing what you're doing. You got something here. I love it. Let's keep it moving. Next, we got The Phoenix by Stephanie Phillips and Alessandro Miracolo. Stephanie Phillips is best known for her 8 limbs, her grim work at Boom Studio, and DC Comics. She did some Harley Quinn. Yo, Stephanie Phillips has always been a great writer. I've enjoyed a lot of her stuff. She did some What If stuff that was pretty good too. Her Phoenix run to me has been amazing. She takes Phoenix away from the X-Men. Man, she takes Phoenix away from Earth and puts her where she needs to be, in the cosmos. She's patrolling the galaxy. Like, Phoenix is a one-woman galactic force out there. I mean, she's literally going from planet to planet, cruising the cosmos, hunting down criminals. And how can that not be fun? You get a lot of cameos, space cameos at that just blend well with the Phoenix, you know? In the first mission, she clicks up with Nova, and it was nice to see Nova clicking up with the Phoenix. You really get to see how powerful Phoenix is, because Nova kind of takes a back seat. And during this story arc, it was a black hole that came around a space prison. Now, they can't leave the inmates to get sucked in the black hole, so they need Phoenix to help evacuate the inmates. Or if they can't evacuate the inmates, they need her to get rid of the black hole. Now, as all this is popping off, there's a few inmates, strong ones at that, Perseus, who manages to get on a pod and escape. Now, we know Perseus is something like a god. Phoenix manages to stop this black hole. She stops this black hole just by being one with the cosmos. They really explore the connection between not just Jean and Phoenix, but Phoenix and the whole solar system itself. I love how Stephanie doesn't commit to one tone. The first arc, you get the prison stuff. The second arc, Phoenix ends up with Scott Summers' dad. Yes, the space pirate himself, the Starjammer. She goes on a mission with Scott's dad. They end up going to a planet and fighting the Black Order, you guys. Yes, fighting the Black Order. So we know Thanos will be coming soon. Cannot wait for that Phoenix and Thanos stuff. Stephanie seems like she got some huge stuff planned, because we got big names coming through this comic, and it looks beautiful. She has occasional calls to Cyclops every once in a while. They talk through they talk through telepathic time. At the end of the day, it's just Jean Grey and the Phoenix keeping the whole cosmos in line. And I know we're going to see Silver Surfer roll through pretty soon. I mean, we've already seen some big names. And yes, the Phoenix is only 7 issues in, so catch up to it right now. It is great. Let's keep it moving. Next X title that you should be reading on my list is X-Men by Gail Simone. And yo, it's nice to see Rogue, Jubilee, Gambit, Wolverine all on one team, not spread all about. It's nice to see them all in one team. If you're a fan of the X-Men TV shows, the X-Men video games, this has a star-studded cast most of the time. You're going to see your favorites almost in every panel, sharing conversations, going on missions together. And to me, I found that refreshing, because we rarely get the original teams all in one. I mean, from the ashes, the only person that's the original over there is Cyclops. I mean, because you got Juggernaut. I mean, you got Juggernaut in the X-Men over there. So Magic, she's a new mutant. Gail Simone's team really brings it back to that Saturday morning cartoon X-Men, and that just has a place in my heart. I don't know, it just does. Not only that, the missions is dope, and plus they introduce 4 new young mutants that this team takes under their wing to protect. Not only are they protecting them, but they're also training them and helping them develop their abilities. And it's fun to watch Rogue as a teacher, because, you know, we never seen her as like a leader, you know? And it's fun to see her in that role. Wolverine, he still is a loner. Gambit is Gambit. He's still a show-off, but he's still in love with Rogue. And Jubilee has grown up a lot in this series. And with these younger mutants in there, it's like Jubilee is finally taking her place as the young adult. You know what I mean? She's not the kid Jubilee that we're used to seeing. I will say that the new young mutants that they take under their wing are not really that interesting, but the story is good enough that it will keep you reading. The art is great. There's this mission where they fight this dragon. It's Rogue, Gambit, Wolverine. And while fighting this dragon, Gambit manages to hustle him out of the Eye of Agamotto. Yes, he hustles a dragon, y'all. And that to me was so damn funny. It was dope too, because it was like, you wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? I'm expecting bloodshed, you know? Gambit, being the ultimate game spitter, manages to hustle this being out of the eye of Agamotto and send him packing. And plus, they were able to escape with their life because, be real, that dragon could have slaughtered them. But this series is 9 issues in, and I will not put it down. It's fire. Great. I will continue reading it. So what X-Men titles are you guys reading? Let me know. These 3 have been great to me. Let me know what you're reading in the comments section. I'm your boy, Super Duper Deuces.